this is Mike Colleen at MikeColleen.com again. Buy my book, Crack the Female Code, at CrackTheFemaleCode.com. Now, do you remember what you were talking about?
About how better my life has been in the last 2 weeks, or last week or so.
Yeah. Go ahead, start with that one, and then we'll talk about the opening up. And go ahead.
Basically, I just
talk. You're gonna have to talk a little louder because
Okay.
it barely picks up your voice. So go ahead.
So basically, what I told Mike was in the last few days, I've been really relaxed because I've been doing the grounding techniques, and what it does is it clears my head to where before at the end of the night at my work I would just boom, I was gone.
Right. So talk to me about that because I think he was more natural when he talks to me about it. So, what were you saying?
Basically, before there was just so much stuff in my head that at the end of the night I was just too tired.
All right. Do you remember? Let's see here. Before, actually, scoot up a little bit. Yeah, because you scoot up more if you can. No, it's hard to. All right. So then I started talking about. All right. I said, okay. I had an experience recently, and so I was like, well, this person was really trying to get me to close up and be linear with them. This lady actually. And I said, those people live in such fear. The reason why they close up because you're in your fight or flight brain. It's just the lowest part of your brain, the lowest intelligence level. And would you say a lot of people are there all the time? Almost everyone, especially in the Bay Area. A lot of people are very linear.
Yeah.
All right. It's actually the smallest part of your brain. That's the fight or flight. When you're in your fight or flight, it closes off your neurology basically. So what you want to do is you want to open up. And now that you're going to gain more access to your intelligence. Now, can you tell how much better you understand me now?
Yeah.
It's like automatic. It's like I'm talking to you without even thinking, huh?
Yeah. It's funny. I was just going to say that to you before you went and got the drink of water, is that I'm actually hearing you now. Because a lot of times it's just like you're looking for, the right thing to say. And just basically you're looking to respond, you know what I mean?
You're looking to respond. You're thinking about what you're going to say next, and you want to. Okay, what's the right thing to think? Now look at me. I'm not even listening to him, because I'm up in my head thinking about what I'm thinking about, not listening to understand. See the difference now, huh?
Yeah.
You know, I've been saying that phrase to him for a long freaking time. You thought you understood it, huh?
I kind of did, yeah.
Tonight, you're just like, whoa, I understand that. Just like the whole eyeball thing. Remember when I said it in the last video when I said, don't look into a woman's eyes, and you started laughing? Because you see it now, huh?
Yes, I do.
All right, so continue with what you're saying.
Before, what I told him was, I was actually listening during the entire video, because sometimes when we make the videos, I kind of just zone out, every now and then, and I really try hard to listen and respond and things like that. But mostly, when we're talking, I'm basically just looking to respond. But tonight, it's I heard what you were saying, and I understand.
Because you weren't thinking, you were just listening. And now, do you notice how there's a natural back and forth? It's like instead of, okay, it's my turn, it's my turn, it's my turn. It's like you don't care if it's your turn. This person's talking, you're listening. Kind of like going to the movie and watching the movie. Why would you talk while the movie's going on?
Right.
Why would you do that? You wouldn't, because you wouldn't understand the movie.
Right.
You'd miss all these pieces.
Yeah.
So now do you notice how easy it is to learn now and to understand someone?
Yes.
It's kind of a trip, huh?
It's so simple that it's almost not a trip. You know what I mean? Because when you're there, it's like, oh, could have just done this the whole time.
Because it is simple. That's what. See, the thing is, once you get there, you're like, dude, you mean it's like literally doing nothing? I'm like, yeah, it's literally doing nothing. He's like, what's the technique to get there? I'm like, oh god, dude. So see, the other night, I'm like, how many times have I got to go over this, dude? You don't do anything. You just stop thinking. And so there are techniques that I will teach you and walk you through to slow that down and to clear. But ultimately, what I'm going to do when you work with me, I'm going to open you up. And that's what we started leading to this video. So when I was leading up against the pole the other night, and we were waiting to get in line and everything for the restaurant, and he starts talking about, so are you there all the time? I'm like, yeah, pretty much. And when I'm not there, I know it because I hate it. When I'm closed up, oh, I fucking hate it. Do you hate it now? Can't stand it, huh?
That's okay. All right, great. That's actually what I want to talk to you about.
Okay.
A few weeks ago, The last week or so, it's been such a huge change, man. Like, it's not even funny.
It's a shift in perspectives.
Yeah. All right. Before, can I just like stand up, back up
Yeah,
a
sure.
little
Go
bit?
ahead,
Yeah.
do your thing, man.
Before, I used to walk around just like
All
just like
stiff and linear.
just fucking like. It's like I was literally closed off from everything. Like I was just right here. Just everything was just like.
That's why I used to call him, if you watch the past videos, I used to call him the Angry Indian. In fact, we stopped talking for a while because he was pretty angry, and I was like, dude, I'm not doing this no more. And then I saw him walking by, and he's really pissed one day at Starbucks. He goes, hey, what's up, Angry Indian? He's like, fuck you. Because he was really angry that day, and you could see it. So go ahead, finish what you were saying.
And that was just a normal day for me, dude.
Yes.
So.
Because it felt powerful being angry and miserable.
It was just, it was misery, man. It was just total misery. Just completely. Do you remember when we went to your hair cutter?
Yeah. You were closed down, huh?
I was so closed that basically after I left, she told him, like, is there something wrong with that guy?
He's not very smart.
Yeah.
No, he's a smart guy. He just was kind of quiet that day.
It's like I was just so shut off from everything else. Like, I did not enjoy an ounce of life, dude. It was just, everything sucked.
So would you say my course changed your life?
Literally. Literally. I'm happy. This week has just been a trip, man. I'm walking around like all happy for no reason.
And people are like, what's that guy smiling for? We're all miserable.
It's been a good week, dude.
Yeah.
Before, it was just like, man, like I couldn't feel anything. I couldn't enjoy anything. I couldn't fucking do anything.
You couldn't even taste the richness of the food. Like, you could taste it, but do you really taste the food?
Pretty much. Before, I was just like eating food to just eat food, or seeing a movie to see a movie, or even going out on like a hike to just fucking like just.
Because you're supposed to.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm watching a movie. Everyone else is. But now you're going to a movie because you want to see that movie. Mm-hmm. Or even if you're in the movie, like, I'm really not. Now you can tell when you like the movie or don't.
Yeah.
Not what everyone else liked it. It was pretty cool, I guess. I don't know.
But one of the biggest differences is like just like literally how my body feels. When I do like the grounding techniques, it's just loose and relaxed.
You said when he does you gotta enunciate a little more. Okay. When he does go ahead.
Yeah, when I do the grounding techniques, my body is just like really calm and relaxed. Mm-hmm. And before, it was like I was carrying around like a vest full of iron, just like struggling through life, like fuck.
And this is what I keep telling guys. You're putting on the brakes because you think it feels powerful. Like, you're really pushing on the brakes and they feel tough. And it causes you to feel like you're carrying around a bunch of weight. There's no weight. That's an illusion. What you're doing is you're locking up your systems and everything's tight. And it makes you feel heavy, doesn't it?
Literally. Your body feels heavy.
Mm-hmm. Man, so what else were we talking about when you said, oh, I want to talk about that? What was I leading into right there?
I think we were talking about...
Well, let me talk about this. So what I notice is a lot of people, is they live in fear. And even the guys that think they're tough, they're living in an absolute panic attack, and they're linear, and they're slammed shut. And what they do when I come around, they're like, well, they don't know how to deal with it. Because, well, I can't push this guy, I can't pull this guy, what's going on? And they try to suck me into, like, and then I mentioned someone in your life that does that.
Yes.
Well, and I said, could you tell how she's trying to pull you shut?
It's so funny because before it was so normal that I didn't even notice it. Mm-hmm. And now it's like, even if I have a conversation with that person, the same thing happens. Like, I feel like I'm just becoming more miserable, pretty much. Yeah,
you feel like you're being put in prison, like in a jail cell, huh?
Yes.
Like you're being locked down. You're like, dude, I don't want to be locked down. It's like now that you've found your freedom,
I don't want to give it up.
No, you're aware of it now.
Yeah.
And it's funny, a lot of people at first will try to slam you shut, and after a while they'll be like, well, he's just different. Yeah, he is. He's the different guy. Now when you go out to a club, do you have to wear a 10-gallon top hat? Do you have to paint your fingernails?
Nope.
This is the difference that women are saying. I'm looking for someone who's different. Now, my goddaughter, in an old video we made years ago, said we're looking for someone who's different. And we laughed because a lot of guys think like, oh, I got to wear makeup. I got to put earrings in. I got to put gold chains on. I got to look different. I got to get a funky haircut. It's none of that. That is not. If you're still linear, still linear. You're just like all the other guys. It doesn't matter if you're rich, poor, tall, skinny, fat, in shape, out of shape. It does not matter. When you open up and go internal, that's the difference that her mating system or unconscious mind, and that's what women are talking about. They can't quite put their word on it, but when they see it, like, oh, that guy. Now when I go in public, literally, we went out the other night again, and I didn't approach a single girl. They just right.
Yeah. At first we went to the clubs and
Mhm.
just walking by and then just people are just who's that guy?
Right. Now, remember the very, very first time we went out? How amazed you were? Like, dude,
Oh,
every
yeah.
chick was like staring at you. And they would even walk up. One girl was with her boyfriend, and she left him and came over and like tried to talk to me.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not trying to say, oh, look at me, I'm cool. That is not what I'm saying. Now, you just turned the corner. You really turned the corner.
Yeah.
Now, it's you.
Cool. It's funny because when you go out to the clubs, you can see that every guy wants to be that guy.
Mhm.
Every dude. And people are doing everything they can to be that guy.
Right.
Lifting weights, being buff, wearing good clothes,
But do you see how they're literally going in the wrong direction? They're going so far in the opposite direction. It's like, no, this way, not that way. That is what women don't like.
yeah.
It is. I'm not saying you can't lift weights. You can totally. I still lift weights all the time. It's what I'm saying. It's not the lifting weights. It's not the buffness. It's not the chains. It's not the earrings. It's not the Corvettes. It's not the $10,000 watch. It's none of that. It's not even being a professional football player. It's having this sense of being, this internal awareness, this internal power, these social skills that I keep talking about, because it triggers her mating system unconsciously.
You know, 2 nights when we went out, it wasn't even so much as like when we just went to the clubs that the people were checking you out.
Mhm.
It's even at the restaurant. Like I remember
Everywhere. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
And one of the girls literally came up and just like, hey, what's up, man?
Reaches out, grabs my hand, and did you notice how tightly she did not want to let go?
Yeah, and we never seen the girl before.
Right.
She just kind of came up and started talking, and just left 5 minutes later. Like that was it.
Right. So, I don't know what your point was. It was just kind of a cool experience. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
All right. So, so I'm losing my voice here a little bit. So, that's pretty much it for this video. I really don't know what to tell you. I would say either get in here. I'm gonna do a special price for an intro price, because I know my prices are kind of expensive for most people. If you wanted to save some money, I'll do workshops. Get a hold of me. Call me. Email me. Go to caveman@mikecolleen.com. That's KOLLIN. So caveman@mikecolleen KOLLIN.com, and say, hey, I want to do the group thing. I want to save some money. Give me a call. It's always on my website, 415-456-8558, 415-456-8558. If you're in the San Francisco Bay Area and you are sincere and serious about learning how to do this so you can save your marriage or meet the girl of your dreams, I'm telling you, is it a lot easier now to talk to girls? A lot easier.
Yes.
How many openers have I taught you?
0.
0. How many lines?
0.
Tricks?
Nothing.
Gambits?
Nothing.
He doesn't even know what that word means. Do you?
Nope.
All right. I'm telling you guys, if you're doing the linear lines, linear L-I-N-E, line, linear, line R, same word. It's a fluid way to say line, to speak in a line. If you're doing lines, that's linear. You don't want to do linear. That'll disconnect her from her mating system. That's why I got into a conversation. She laughed and giggled. Yeah, but she was in her logical brain. Does that turn her on?
No.
No, it doesn't turn her on. When you open up to this part of your brain, her mating system's attached to that side of her brain. In order for her to communicate and relate to you, she has to go into that part of her brain. Boom. All of a sudden, she's attracted to you, and she doesn't even know why. Have you heard women say, I don't know, there's just something about that guy?
Yes. The first time I heard it was with a coworker of mine where I used to work in actually where I met you at the Gold Rush place.
Oh, yeah.
And it was when I first met Mike that he started to tell me a little bit about this stuff, and I got really curious. So I would sit there with my coworker and I'd ask her, like, what about that guy? Or what do you like about that guy? And I would just point out random dudes, and sometimes she'd be like, no, yeah, I like that guy. And I would ask her like what it is about him. She's like, I don't know.
Was it me? Was that who you're talking about?
No, there was
Okay.
just like
Oh, okay.
random dudes walking by.
What about me? She didn't notice me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, she actually had a thing for him.
Yeah. So we won't talk about that. So I guess
So
that's
yeah, I have heard women say he's got it, and you can actually hear it in songs. I've heard it in quite a few songs a lot. And here's the funny thing: even they don't know what it is. They won't. They will not be able to tell you what it is. I've grilled her on it. She said she doesn't know.
They feel it though.
Yeah.
And now you feel it, huh? You
Yep.
like you understand, like, oh, it's this. Like, yes, that's what it is. So I guess let's keep the main purpose here is that you can learn how to do this. You can practice and develop. It's called stepping into your power. It will make you powerful in public, in socially, at your job. But it's not the linear power over people. That's not. Have I ever taught you any trick about here's how you manipulate this person? Anything like that at all?
No.
It's about you stepping into your own power. It's you know what, I could logically explain it to you, but until you shift and see it from this experience, you won't understand it, huh?
No.
And I said it to you for months. You're like, oh, I got it. And I can tell by the way he's doing the scrunch thing and the tubular tonality. He didn't get it, but you get it now, don't you?
Yes, I do.
What were you gonna say?
Basically, I just understood a part of it, and I thought that was the whole thing. But it's until you literally feel it in your body,
Right.
that it's like, oh.
It's like you can read a book on how to swing a baseball bat, but until you swing that bat and you feel what it's like,
Yes.
you really don't understand it.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
I tell a lot of guys, like, do you really believe that you can read a couple books, 10 books, 100 books to become a professional quarterback in the NFL? No fucking way. You've got to get out there and do it. And when you do it, that's where the learning begins. And I kept saying that to you because Abhinav was a very intellectual guy. He wanted to, well, let me just read another book on this. Let me talk about it. Teach me some more. I'm like, Abhinav, there comes a time when you have to do it. That's where the learning is. Because once you feel it, you pop open. And did you pop open?
Yes.
Excuse my language, pop the fuck open.
It's funny because actually the reason we started making this video was just to tell you guys how my life was before.
Right.
It's such a huge shift. Like I literally, I don't know how to say it. I cannot put it into words. I never thought 2 years ago that I would be here. And if
Right.
I was going to be here, it would take me a good 10 more years. But
He met me about 2 years ago, but we didn't talk for about a year.
Mhm.
Say about a year because he had his angry Indian thing going on. I was like, I don't have no part of that, you know. So and even recently, I'm like, Benham, do you really want to learn this? I go, because he kept kind of going off into doing his own thing, and well, I'll do it this way. I'm like, whatever, dude. You don't want to learn from me? Fuck it. You know, and I got kind of pissed. I'm like, Ben, if you just let me show you some practice things, you're gonna get a lot faster. But he kept delaying, and I'm like, you know what, dude? When you're ready, let me know.
you know, honestly, I never thought I'd just be like this fucking happy with life, dude.
Right. Let me say this. Have some faith in me, and I would say that to Ben, like, why don't you have faith that you've seen me do all this stuff? You see how women react to me. You see how I can influence people without even doing anything. Why won't you just have a little faith? And now now it's not faith. Now it's knowing. You see the difference?
Yeah.
There's faith and there's knowing from being it. Okay. So when you work with me, be patient. Even if you think you got it, and I'm saying no, you don't. Trust me, I really know what I'm talking about.
He knows what he's talking about.
So what else was I going to say about that? All I can say is be patient. Do what I tell you to do. As you begin to learn more, see more, it's almost like your eyes slowly open up, open, and it's like you're seeing a little more, and you close up because you're scared. You open up a little more, and all of a sudden you're like, holy shit! You mean this is possible?
Again, I'm telling you guys, I did not think even 6 months ago that my life would be as good as it is now. It's fucking awesome now.
You want to scream that, huh?
Yeah, I kind of do.
It's nighttime, so we can't do it. It's really late, so we can't be that loud. But if we seem quieter, that's why, because it's late at night. So, man, there's something else I wanted to throw in there, and I'm forgetting. Is there any thoughts coming up?
Maybe the shift perspectives thing. Maybe that was it. Just
stepping in your power.
Stepping in your power thing. We could do that in the next video if you want.
Yeah. Let me say this. A lot of people think this is a pickup artist course. It's funny. It's not, but it is times 10. It's about saving your marriage. Do you see how this will save a guy's marriage?
Oh yeah.
Do you see how the linear poke them in the eye? Do you ever see how guys really, really want to show their wife how much they love them and they're doing the poke in the eye thing and she's like, dude, get the fuck away from me. He's like, what? And the harder you try, the more she's doing this shit. Have you ever seen guys do that with their girlfriends?
Yeah. Yep.
You see it. I see it at the mall. See it everywhere, huh?
Well,
we saw it that night.
Yeah, I was just gonna say
Alright,
that.
go
We
ahead.
saw it the night that we went out. We went to a liquor store to get some drinks, and there's this girlfriend and boyfriend fighting there. And the guy's just trying to be like, hey, it's okay, it's okay.
Yeah, he's trying to make her happy.
Yeah.
What happened?
She got pissed and she walked away.
She walked to the door. He followed her. Wrong move. Wrong. What did I say?
Wrong move.
I go wrong move because he's trying to go down. I just want to go, dude. Stay here. Look at me. Talk to me. Act like you don't notice her walking away. Trust me, bro. But he wouldn't. And here he goes. Wrong move, dude. And at the door, did she get pissed off?
Oh yeah.
He's like, what? What? I'm trying to make you happy. And I'm like, wrong move, dude.
And then when they went outside and we went the other way,
Right.
we could hear them from all the way like 15, 20 feet away because they started yelling.
She's basically saying, get away from me. Because he's trying to make her happy. It's just like the guy at the counter that was leaning over and trying, like he was trying to make you be his friend.
Mhm.
How well did that work?
It didn't.
It doesn't work. I will teach you how to do it the right way, okay? So that night was kind of one hell of a lesson when it came to, it was because, it's not that you hadn't seen these things before, but you saw them from this perspective, but when you shifted and you saw it from this perspective, also you're like, it's like you've seen it before, but you were really seeing it for the first time in your life.
Yes. I was feeling it for the first time ever.
Did it become obvious?
Oh yeah. It doesn't even be. It wasn't even something you think about. You felt it and it was like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, like, dude, back off. But even with the girl and the guy, you could see how she was putting up her energy shields, her force fields, and the dude was trying to penetrate through. It's like, when someone does that, give them their space.
Yeah.
Give them, I'm telling you right now, give them their space. What the guy should have done, because he was in the cold refrigerator getting a beer or drink or Coca-Cola. We're at a store. And he kept like, here, you want this, here, whatever you want. And she's like, dude. She kind of walked away, and then he followed her. And I'm like, dude, he's following her. Wrong move. He should have just let her walk away, gave her space, and let her walk to him. He should have just done his own damn thing instead of being a control freak. But a lot of people don't realize how controlling that is.
It's funny. You just said something that, boop.
Huh?
You said he should have done his own thing instead of controlling people.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when a few days ago we were having to talk about...
God damn it, Mike, why won't people just do what I want them to do?
Well,
yes, sir.
Remember when I said I kind of wanted to do my own thing, like a few weeks ago? And you told me, why can't this be your own thing? And that was a huge perspective, because then it made me go from, like, Mike's sidekick to, like, whoa, I can do my own thing within the group.
Yes.
That was just like...
Right. This is the whole shifting perspective things. I was trying to teach Ben, but he has this psychological belief, well, I have to be independent, which means I can't let Mike teach me. We had this real back and forth thing for about 3 or 4 months. I'm like, dude, it's like you love NLP, you love what I'm teaching, you love the interaction between men and women coaching that I teach, and yet you're like, well, I'm going to do it on my own. I'm going to do it. And I'm like, what are you doing? We're wasting time.
It didn't even make sense to me.
And I finally got kind of pissed off. And then he goes, what'd you say? You said, well, kind of got to do my own. What was it? You just said it.
Kind of got to do my own thing.
I said, why can't this be your own thing? And then you could see his eyes go, ping pong, ping pong. Like, wait, never thought of it like that.
That was, one of those shifting perspectives where I thought, my own thing is out there. My own thing can be in here. So, yeah, and just right now, when he brought it up, he said he should have done his own thing instead of being a control freak, which is pretty much what I was doing for a while.
Everyone's doing it, but they're so used to doing it, they don't realize they're doing it. Like that guy. Remember when he walked away kind of sad and dejected? But I reached over and I grabbed him on the shoulder from him like, hey, man, I love you, bro. It's okay. Don't worry about it. We're just doing our own thing tonight. And I just wanted to make the guy feel good because he was hurting, wasn't he? Because he's trying to force himself in, because he was alone. He didn't want to be alone. He was drunk and no one wants to be my friend. Like, well, look what you're doing, dude. And when he walked away, what did I say? He's walking away thinking there's something wrong with him. There's nothing wrong with him. It was his social skills. His interaction was so intrusive. He didn't allow us to get to know him. Keyword allow, allow, allow people. Give people space. When you allow people and let people be, they come to you and they want to get to know you, don't they?
Yes.
That is a key learning, and I just gave it to you for free. So go ahead.
It's funny, like when you're in a more relaxed, like tonight, I think I just said this in a video, like I'm actually not just hearing, but I can understand it a lot better. I can understand what you're saying and I can relate to it a lot easier.
You actually know what I'm saying now.
Yeah.
Versus thinking, is he saying this? He's saying that. Now you know what I'm saying because we're on the same channel. It's not necessarily just the same channel. It's instead of being from this very narrow channel, very little information gets through the linear mind. Now you're wide open. You're receiving all the information, massive information, my body language, my tonality. You can feel, see, think, understand what I'm saying, can't you?
Yes. And imagine how much it would help guys even in school and business and all that stuff.
Yeah. In an athlete in competing. In women, this is for you too. I can teach you how to step into this better, just like a Bennett. You've gotten really good at it now, huh?
Mm-hmm.
This isn't just for men. This is for anybody that wants to learn how to step into their power. That's all I have to say.
You guys, if you really want to change your life, and I mean really, because that's where I'm at. I said this 5 times, and I'll say it again. I never thought I'd be here this fast.
Mm-hmm.
And
It would have been a lot faster if you would have just let me teach you.
yeah, that was a hell of learning too, though.
I had to do my own thing, though.
All right, guys. See you later.
I want to say this, but it is really cool that he's there now because now we can go out and pick up on girls without this herky jerky. Let me overthink this. Let me do this. Now it's like, now we can go out comfortable and be relaxed instead of this kind of back and forth kind of thing and doubt thing and, oh, no, Mike. And remember that? So can you feel the energy? How did you feel the energy shifted to here?
Mm-hmm.
That's how easy of a shift it is. And I know if you're a woman, you felt how I shifted up into here. Now just open up and come back down, okay? So this is Mike Colleen at MikeColleen.com. Buy my book at crackthefemalecode.com. There's package deals on there. You will save a lot of money. And remember, I'm giving some specials this summer for groups. If you want to save some money to find out my coaching style, what I'm all about, I'm going to throw in 3 sessions, maybe 4 for probably about $500, say $499, something like that. We'll see. It'll be on my website in the next couple of days.
You guys have a good one.
All right, bye.